Hello, thrifters, pickers, and reseller friends. It's Yvonne. This is Thrifting for Resale, a haul preview number 39. Okay, so let's get started on... I've got a few clothing pieces. Let's get out of the way. Woo, I paid full price for this. $10.99. No. Yeah, $10.99. I should put this on a hanger so you can see. Hang on, let me snap it real quick. Just let me snap it real quick. At least one, so see if it'll hang right. Okay. This is a vintagey jacket, but it's got that asymmetrical, wavy design again. I want to bring this in and show you a button. Metal buttons with rhinestones, rhinestone trim, satin lined, a little bit of a vintage label. I love this. I want to see if it can catch. It's not just gold and platinum on cream. Can you see that blue and pink every once in a while? Yeah, I see it. Maybe you guys can see it. This is like late 80s, 90s. This reminds me, again, like of that blue suit that I showed you guys that I said, don't laugh, I'm keeping this. I'm going to rock this vintage. We're going to be doing a lot of the 80s and 90s clothing again, harder than we have been. And this reminds me, too, of also like, Dynasty or Dallas. The other lady on Dynasty I was trying to think of besides Miss Carrington, played by Linda Evans, who looks like Bo Derek, right? Was Joan Collins, right? She played like a villain type girl. But, this was very popular. A little bit padded shoulders, that wavy look. I wished I could have found the skirt too. I'm probably going to wear this during the holidays before I put it up for sale. It fits me really nicely and it's cute. Without a matching skirt, when I put it up for sale, I'm going to have to throw out some lookbook ideas, but I think another vintage person will get it, will understand what they can do with this. Probably about $35 to $40. But mainly I want to wear this holiday season. I love that, but it will go up for sale. This is going up for sale. I thought this was great. $6.99. I didn't get a sale on this. Let me show you the name first. Comacita, which I think is kind of just generic for like something silk. This was made in China. It's 100% silk. The reason I got it, it is vintagey though. Let me show you what's going on here. This is 100% silk. Whew. And I get nervous buying this kind of color, especially when it's silk, when it's hard to clean, but this one's in great shape. Can you see it has a bunch of retro songs? You Are My Sunshine. What is that one? I have to turn it around to read it to you guys. Love Me Tender, You Are My Sunshine, Stop in the Name of Love, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. So, what else? When Will I See You Again? Angel of the Morning. What's on the other sleeve? Isn't that cute? I'll Never Fall in Love Again and Love Me Tender Again. So, maybe someone is going to really like this, okay? A singer or... just someone who likes that retro stuff. So soft. That's all embroidered and with little beads. So this one, I'm going to price it up there being silk and with these iconic kind of song sayings. I'm going to start out at 40. I'm going to try for 40 on this and just wait for someone who loves it and appreciates it. That's how I like to sell things. Okay, it's been a long time since I found a decent Harley. This is white. My husband, he won't wear white. But this is all embroidered. So that's why I would get this. That's not screen print. That's embroidered. So even though it's white, it's got it on the pocket too. It's authentic. Half price. I ripped the tag and folded it so I can remember that it's half price. $7.50. So this will probably be $35 to $40. It'd be a little bit easier to sell if it was black, but being white won't stop it. Whoops. Sorry about that. Being white won't stop it. It's still nice and crisp. But again, nice embroidery will do better than the silkscreen transfer. One more clothing piece. Vintage lingerie. Woo, fancy. This is a bullet bra slip. So, I did get this, and I'm surprised it doesn't have a union label on it. Made in USA, size 36. Really? Okay. Is there? I bet you somewhere in there might be a union label. Anyways, I've got a couple of buyers for vintage lingerie. So one of them is in Japan. So this bullet bra slip, it's in great shape. Not a lot of snags. I'll probably put this up for about 35. It'll probably sell for about 30. I wish it was a bigger size. And if it had also had like girdle control too, that would make it worth more. Okay. All right, let me get a drink. I've got some hard goods now, vintage hard goods. I've got another IKEA bag and a box on the floor. So what do I want to get out of the way first? My first ceramic Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, the vintage community goes gaga for these. This is the first time I found one at a good price at a thrift store. I don't know what I'm rambling about because I don't know much about this. Anyways, $4.99. Did I pay half price for this? Can't remember. Holland mold. It's missing the little clamp and light, but those I do know you can get at Hobby Lobby. So I think it's only, what, 10 inches, if I remember correctly. I will fix the two that are missing. I may or may not get a light for it. I may just sell it as is and trust that someone's going to want to get it and fix it and add it to their collection. I think even as is, just like this in the smaller size, I still think this is $20 pretty easy. I really do. Some of these trees, apparently they go for a lot. I've been watching people like Ashley Rosé and Jeff, Real Nifty Vintage, and Jocelyn and Drew, a Crazy Lamp Lady. And so I've been learning that these are all the rage and that some of the big ones can go for a lot of money. So, yay on this. And then speaking of, I'm like, ooh, I'm on a roll. So this was half price. This was $1.50. Look at this tree. It comes with a little church. Can you guys see that? It comes with a little church. It still has the light. See what I mean? Like you can buy these. And I could take this one out and put it in that one if I wanted to. So I'm not quite sure what this one will go for. I'm hoping it's just as much of a market. I mean, it's the same kind of tree, but a bonus, right? So can't really tell you what I'm going to put this one up for yet, okay? I just knew $1.50, get it. Get the ceramic trees, right? Let me put these down so I don't break them. Okay, woo-hoo. I want to get this off the table too. I usually pass these up. They're usually like a Spanish or Mexican theme. And the resale value is okay depending on who it is, but I never really find any that are in good shape or that always look like quality to where I want to flip it over. But this one I'm like, that's Native American Indian hieroglyphics or icons or graphics, and it is. So I'm still having to narrow it down, but it says something Navajo, USA. Whew. I'm pretty excited about this one. We'll have to just look at my store and see what happens, okay? It's got one little chip that I plan on fixing and divulging that I repaired it. I'm pretty excited about this. It's lovely. Look at the graphics again, and you'll see what I mean. That's a Native American or some type of indigenous community hieroglyphics, would you say? Design patterns probably mean something. These patterns probably indicate something or are for some specific thought or ritual process. Maybe it means enjoy your chips. I don't know. But that was very exciting to me. And another higher end item that I don't even know how I knew. I was just looking at picture frames. And this was in there and I had to grab it to move it. And I was like, wow, that's heavy. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then when I see a signature, I'm always going to look, right? Anytime you see an artist's signature, I kind of want to check it out now. There it is. Lynn Chase. Dang. There's only two. These wooden placemats are probably worth about 20 bucks each. What did I pay? $3.99? Half price, $2. And then I got to looking at all her home goods. There's things, really, write that down and look it up later. It's insane. There are things, when I looked it up, home good pieces, $700, $800 resale on eBay. So that's resale and then on eBay. I'm like, dang, who are you, girl? So I added that to my mental list. Every night I go through souls, I teach myself stuff, I Google stuff. So I'll be looking at all her stuff too, so that I know it when I see it. She does a lot of stuff. So again, it was Lynn Chase. And I'll show you what the signature looks like. There it is. So, ceramics, all kinds of stuff. So, let's teach ourselves more about her. And I'll put those up for probably about $35, $40. Found my first reference books. I think I mentioned that to you guys, didn't I? Found my first reference books. $3.49 and $3.99. This is just a stemware, but it covers a lot of different brands. This seems to be stemware of the 20th century, the top 200 patterns. So it has Lenox, Gorham, Fostoria, Duncan and Miller, how to care for it, pattern names, prices, which, you know, we have to take that with a grain of salt because of publication. This is Fostoria Volume 2, Identification and Value Guide to Etched, Carved, and Cut Designs. It was just Volume 2. But for those good prices, adding it, starting my good collection of glassware, has a lot of information and some pictures. So, I've got a couple of pieces of Fostoria for sale. So, it does have pictures too. So, yay, yay, yay. Oh, okay. If you went thrifting with me, you're like, yes, get that. Get that duck or that little chicken. Hang on. Look how cute. It's not quite anthropomorphic. It just, you know, has the cutesy eyes, but it's not really like dressed in clothing or doing something that a human would do. So I think technically we wouldn't say anthropomorphic, but it's lean in that way, right? This is made in Mexico. $2.50. It's just adorable. Little matte finish. Just adorable little planter. So cute. I'll probably throw it up for about $20. It'll probably sell between $20 and $18. Isn't it adorable? Oh, let me get this pillow out of the way. Another one of these. I never bought these when they were all the rage. But now that they're showing up in the thrift store for $2 or $3, this is my fourth one. This one I really like. Black, green, and purple. And a little bit of blue. See, there's purple in there too. I really like this one. I need to clean it. $3.99. I think it was half price. So, I told my husband the other day, I want to get rid of all the browns and blacks and earth tones in the family room. And I want to paint everything white. I want a white couch. And then I want to decorate with pops of color in my art glass. He said no. Because he goes, that's a $2,000 couch down there. I'm like, I don't know why you did that. The other couch is mine. It's Italian leather. It probably cost $2,000 or $3,000 new, but I got it at the Goodwill for $200. I don't know why you paid full price at Lazy Boy. But anyways, you know, it's not that he said no. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I will always get my way eventually. So let's move on. Because he really doesn't care about that kind of stuff. Now, the garage and things like that, you know, I try not to step on his toes in that area. But I'm home most of the day. Kind of, you know, it's the kind of stuff I love, so. All right. Far infrared radiation diamond. That was a lot, right? They say bio glass disc. This is kind of a new agey healing tool. Whatever. But they do sell. It's not technically a medical device because, come on, it's not like registered or anything like that. It's just a, you know, like a new age holistic healing idea. So I will probably put these up for about $20. I'm not going to put far infrared radiation diamond. I'm not going to say anything about radiation. I'm going to put what's on the actual disc, which is something like Zion Bioglass disc. That's kind of what I'm going to put, and then talk about somehow talk about, you know, the healing properties, or, you know, holistic, new age, things like that, stress reducing, whatever, acupressure, that kind of stuff. I have a massage therapy license, so I'm aware of all those different modalities of that kind of stuff. Another paperweight, half price, $1 something. That's a cute one, right? Just an apple with controlled bubbles. I don't even know if you would say apple. It's more just like a sphere that's like got a black hole coming in. But that's cheap enough. Not signed or anything like that. So we're probably looking at, I don't know, $10, $12 for someone who just wants that clear type. But I just can't help it. Art glass is my thing. I do these myself, and I just sold another one. Where's it at? It's over there somewhere, because I'm going to do my shipping when we're done. But I sold another art glass piece. It sold overnight while I was sleeping. It's a little heart. I paid 99 cents for it. It was signed and tagged Robert Held, H-E-L-D, Robert Held. Maybe it's all wrapped up, you guys. Maybe I could pull this up. From Canada. And I paid 99 cents and it sold for $42 overnight. I just listed it yesterday. Let me see if I can pull it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, hang on. I'll bring this in, okay? You can see how little it is. Let me bring this in. There it is. 99 cents into 42. Are you focusing? There. Little tiny glass. I'm trying to show you guys other pictures without the... No, there. I took a nice variation of pictures. Just a little tiny thing. 99 cents. Didn't even have a sticker on it. I just took it up there when I checked out. See, it's signed, etched signed, and then stickered. She goes 99 cents. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. Listed it last night. Woke up this morning, sold for $42. I've sold a lot of art glass for my size store. So this one's not a real epic one, no, but I don't pass them up when they're cheap. Half price, $2.50. Frog, enamel frog necklace. Came with the chain. Nice little chain. Let me hold it still. There. Enameled in rhinestone, and it looks like you could also maybe pin it, maybe. That's cute, though. That kind of stuff sells. It's not a fancy name. It's not signed or a fancy name or anything. But it's pretty well made. I'll probably put it up for about $20, $20, $25, and just wait. I'll let somebody tell me. Or people collect that kind of stuff, right? Oh, my glasses are magnetic and it was sticking. Okay, this I cannot read and I haven't worked on it yet. It's really tiny, but it is marked. Ooh, I came in too fast, sorry. It is marked there, so I've got to work on it. But look how cute this is. It reminded me of that Marshall Studio plate that I just got last week we talked about, and I was shocked at how much their pottery goes for. So I'm like, this is something. This little hen, this little rooster, it's something. All glazed. We'll find out what that is. I'll tell you guys next video or when it goes up here in a little bit. I can't get it to focus. That's so... I had it, didn't I? Sorry. We'll find out what that is. I'll tell you, or you can look at my store. I look at a lot of my friends' stores. Always look at their solds. Look at what they're putting up. Because I can hit them up and say, hey, tell me more about that, you know, if they're not too busy. Plus, there's people that I trust, you know. So I'm always looking, always researching. So I ended up finding another pair of these. I showed these to you guys, but I found another pair, another box. They're little fireman related cocktail glass stirrers, and they are vintage where's it at? 1983. Oh, it's backward. Sorry. 1983. Little cocktail stirrers. So I'm getting these because they're themed and they're vintage. $2.99. I don't know what to put these up for. It's probably going to be around somewhere like 20ish or something, but I'm going to put them together, right? So I'm not sure, but why would you pass this up? I mean, glass. This is not plastic. Even the little hat and fire extinguisher and fire hydrant, all glass. Sarsaparilla. A little vintage purse. Let me come in slower. There we go. A little vintage beaded purse. What I liked about this one, the special little pearly marble clasp jewels, and let me turn it around. Made in Italy. I wish it had a name with it too. Made in Italy, super clean in and out. $1.50 because it was half price. I just sold a glass beaded, little seed beads, glass from France. Somewhere about $58, $60. It sold. It didn't take it too long to sell, so I always look at these little vintage purses. Now, the one I just sold recently, again, the little tiny glass seed beads, and then it had like a floral pattern. It's in my solds. Solds go back 90 days, but I think it's still up there because it wasn't too long ago. So this is a bigger beveled plastic beads, but that's pretty cute, right? Definitely worth $1.50. I'll probably, because it says Italy, I'll probably put it up a little bit more than if it was just Hong Kong. If it was China, I wouldn't even have bothered to buy it, actually. I'm going to guess around 25. I'm going to guess. Not as epic as that last one. This is already ready to be put in inventory. I listed it real quick because of the holidays. So, Rudolph, this is a Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn. Real heavy ceramic bowl. This line, I think, is retired according to what other people have said on eBay. But some of the pieces are going for incredible prices, like 50, 60, 70. Oh my gosh, I'm like, what is it about Pottery Barn? My goodness, why Pottery Barn and not Pier 1? I just don't know. Or remember there was Bombay? But anyway, something about Pottery Barn. So I went ahead and wanted to get this up real quick. I think I put it up for 45 or 50. This time I did slide right in under someone else who has one. Someone has it for 179 or whatever. That's a little optimistic. And then someone has it for around 80. So I did kind of slide under this time, only because we're a couple weeks out from Christmas. Normally I don't bother sliding under people like that. I just put it in the queue and be reasonable. But anyways, Pottery Barn. Okay. So, you won't even know I was gone. Let me pull some things over, okay? You won't even know I was gone. I'm going to cut this part out. I'll be right back. Okay. Second round. All right. Okay. We'll start here. Culver glasses. These are my first ones. Golden. 99 cents a piece. They actually had a few more, but they were not as in good a condition. So I just picked out the ones where the gold was still in great shape. And let me find the one. There's one in here that's signed. Let me find it. Why is that? Does anyone know why? Out of that whole set, why is only one signed? Can you see that one? Only one is signed. Okay, that's hard to see, but it's right there. So, I knew from watching my vintage people to look at these glasses with the gold on it, especially if they're atomic, which I would have done even previously. I liked atomic stuff before I dove deeper into vintage. I definitely always looked at the atomic stuff and have sold it. So, I was pleasantly surprised that I found my first Culvers. I think I'll put this set up. It has a name. I saw someone else. It has a name. I'll go back and find it. I'll probably put these up for about 40, 45. These Culver glasses. Okay. I got a bunch of Mickey hands. This one is not worth as much. This is kind of like some kind of ceramic or resin. But these are ceramic. Wait a minute. That's not ceramic. It's some kind of resin. These are some kind of pottery ceramic. And these are an older marking. Let me let that focus. So, These are going to be worth a little bit more. They're not super, super vintage. You can see a barcode, but barcode started, like, barcode can still mean vintage. It's 2020. So, I think I saw these are worth, I'm going to do it as a bundle. I'm going to clean this one up and just bundle it all together. Don't quote me on this because I can't really remember, but I'm thinking somewhere around $30 is what I'm going to bundle these at. 30, 35. It's because of these. These are the more rare pieces right here. Okay. Ha ha. Starbucks. Only because it's a You Are Here mug and it's an espresso. And it was 99 cents. Yeah. Seattle, You Are Here. Isn't Seattle where it started, I believe? And You Are Here. And this is a little tiny espresso. So I think these are worth about 20-ish. So that's why I do have that Starbucks. Easy on the Starbucks. And this I picked up because half price, gold metallic. There's why. Jonathan Adler. Jonathan Adler. There we go. Okay, so this is worth about $20 to $24, this little piece. But he's a contemporary designer, and I think he's sold his name out, you know, to some home goods too. So he's definitely someone that you want to look at all the products that he makes. Okay, Jonathan Adler. And this is cute. I can't remember what that says. It's titled, it's a cat, but it's a tape dispenser. It's a vintage little tape dispenser, ceramic cat. Okay. And isn't this a Daughters of the Eastern Star type thing? Isn't that the women's division of like Shriners or something? But that stuff sometimes sells $1. We're gonna try to save that. Okay, that's cute, right? Did I show that long enough? Did I linger on that? That Masonic or Shriners looking. I think that's the women's division. This is gonna be for the Tiki crowd. I'm getting it is this for the Tiki. That says Tahiti. This has some resale value. It is vintage. Probably gonna put it up for just under 20 and market it to the Tiki crowd. I love this too. I paid $5. This was just the other day. These don't sell for a whole heck of a lot, but this is a nice bigger size. And that is a beautiful color way. Look at it. Isn't that pretty? It is beautiful colors, huh? But real delicate too. Everything's good on it. This size, nice color on it, but still probably only worth about around 30. It's not signed by a good maker or anything. I like this though. See, look at all those colors. Anyways, I'll put it up for about 35, 40. See what happens. Cross my fingers and pray on shipping, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is the last round. Remember this stuff here? Remember that? So I picked up this that I want to add to this bundle. And that was like 90 or 50 cents. No, $1 to $1. And then this. Hang on. So I want to add these. Just someone knitted it and they put in a baby jar. So now I got this whole big bundle, okay? So now I thought, oh, for only $1. This should be up. It might not make it till next Christmas, right? And I love this ice bucket. I don't know. Very vintagey plastic ice bucket. It is thermal walled. Not like with glass, but like plastic, but it's like double walled. Okay. So, and it does have a name on it. But I'll just run this through Google Lens and I'll find it. I just liked it. It's $1.50. Very mid-century modern, right? Okay. I've sold this kind of stuff in the past, even before I went deeper into vintage. So I always look at this kind of frosted glass. It's not a Lalique. Wouldn't that be great? But it's not. But it is something. See that marking? And I will tell you on my phone. This is what the person's sell similar that I took. Vintage Leerdam satin glass Madonna with child. Steph Uderwall. That's, I think, is what that's trying to say. That's that symbol there. That U and the I and the S. Or the U and the S and then something else. That's what that's trying to say. That's their mark. So, prices, resale prices. There are several on eBay. Resale prices on this. Why is this so... You guys, I'm sorry. Something, my camera, all of a sudden is going berserk with the brightness. Some people have like over $100 on this. Some people have 20. One person has a bid starting out at a bid, like real low auction. Average price seems to be about 50 to 60 on this. Okay. So that was a little exciting. I don't know how you say this. Uagco. It's only got half a tag, but it was enough for me to recognize. And I just liked it because it is vintagey, right? And I liked that black and gold metallic rooster and the shape of it. Kind of mid-century modern. Liked that rooster. I might pair it with those two rooster wall pockets, or I might sell it individually. It's probably only worth about 15 or so. I just really liked it and wanted to save it. I know of that name from my research, but I hadn't sold that brand yet. Okay, I think we already talked about this. Red Wing pottery. Some of their stuff is crazy expensive. This doesn't seem like a highly epic piece, but for $4, was it going to leave it behind? Red Wing pottery, it says there. I'll try to see if this is a style name or or like sometimes when they do a series, like they'll give that line or that series like a name. I'll try to find that out, but I wasn't going to leave it there. This will be my first Red Wing, and it's another one of those where in my mind I remembered to go through and learn, and with the pictures, put it in my brain of all the cool types of stuff they make so that I can recognize it when I see it. Because this really doesn't look like much, right, to grab and flip over, but I'm starting to really enjoy pottery and stoneware as well because it's selling for me too, and I'm really amazed at some of the prices. So I'm like, don't ignore that either, Yvonne. Excuse me. This is Hager, Royal Hager for restoration, $3.99. So that was a no-brainer. Royal Hager. So yay for that. It's in great shape. If I be careful with it, it'll stay in great shape. So I'll see if this has a name or anything. Royal Hager for restoration. Let me find out what that for restorations signifies. If that's anything I need to know. Not a bad color. Nice little ribbed column vase. I'll find out what that shape is actually called too. So I'm guessing somewhere between like 25 to 35, I'm guessing. It's in great shape. I always look at these kind of things. The last one I picked up happened to be a Death Wish coffee. I sold it for $120. It was a Deneen pottery. This is a Deneen pottery. I've always looked at these. Even though they will be like different places. But sooner or later somebody comes along and buys that place. So this is what, St. Augustine, Florida, some kind of bed and breakfast. So I always flip these over, and if it's Deneen pottery, it gets a more closer look. If it says anything about Death Wish coffee, grab it, put it in your cart, worry about it later. You just found a winner. You're going to make either $50 or $400. So, okay. So, if you don't believe me, or you didn't see the one I sold that I bragged about everywhere, do Death Wish coffee mug, Deneen pottery, collab, whatever, and you'll see some of the crazy prices, and you'll learn, like I did, what are the most sought out rare patterns. That sale actually caused me to go and register for Death Wish coffee. And so I get coupons. My husband doesn't drink it. He has his own brand that he goes and gets down the street. They import beans and they roast it themselves here. So he goes and gets that. So there's no mold or anything. They roast it fresh all the time. Just a side point, but it's kind of a good point to know if you're a coffee drinker. But anyways, so I still registered, and they sent me a coupon. I'm getting reward points. They sent me a coupon, bonus code for the holidays. So I went over and ordered something that, and I'll just keep it until the value of it goes up. And I ordered a mystery box for $15. So we'll see what's in it, right? That should be coming in a couple days. We'll open it and see what's in it. Might be something surprise resellable. It says it's not any in the mystery boxes. It says it's not anything that's been offered before, but it is Death Wish coffee swag. So it might be like employee swag. And sometimes that kind of stuff can have good resale value. Okay, moving on. Oh, remember these? I was looking at them, and then when I did the editing, I was like, I know why I liked these. I'm obsessed with crop circles. Color and crop circles can, like, if I stare long enough, can like really like make me laugh, make me cry. I don't know. I've got a touch of synesthesia. So when I saw these were still here, I bought 2 of them. I didn't buy the big ones. I just bought 2 of these, one for me and one for Steve. Now they were half price, so that was cool, like 70 cents or something, 65, 70 cents. But when I was doing the video, I was like, I see it now. Why I couldn't put these down, even though I'm like, those don't have a good resale value. The reason I couldn't put it down is because crop circle. So I got it for myself. And let's skip that because we're getting up there in time. So this is beautiful. This is definitely vintage. This is by Lily Vernon. I think they have a factory. No, that's a Current. Lily Vernon, do they sell through Current? I can't remember. But this is a little bit older school. It does say Lily Vernon on the back, 1986. Isn't it adorable? It's kind of got a little Art Nouveau vibe too, with that 60s, 70s kind of hippie vibe, right? It says Grandma's Treats, Butterflies. I adore this. Lily and Vernon. I'll show you, but it's real tiny, okay? Lily Vernon on the bottom. This is worth about $40. Look at this cute girl. $1.99. Can you believe it? It's super heavy. I don't know who made it. There's no markings on it. It could just be a high school project, studio project. Super heavy. But it's adorable. I'm going to find it a home. So, I don't care that it's not artist signed. It's adorable. Look at it again. My gosh, it weighs about 4 pounds. Isn't it adorable? We're going to find this a new home, even if I have to keep it. Highway's not going to love me having a bunch of cats around. Oh, I shouldn't even say that word. If you say that, he'll run to the window to look around. And there's a cat that comes, I said it again, that comes through every night about 9:30, 10 o'clock, hops our fence, goes along the fence over to the other neighborhood behind us. And Highway knows he's here. Even though you know how stealthy cats are, Highway still knows that he's here. And he'll demand to go outside, and he'll run straight over to that corner and just bark, bark, bark. So they got their little ritual. Okay. This doesn't have any markings on the back. I paid $1.50, but it's beautiful. The gold gilding is in good shape. It's artist signed. Look how pretty that is. Let me get a good angle. Come in slow. Isn't that beautiful? Artist signed. I haven't worked on reading that. Either the date or some kind of number. You know how sometimes artists will be like, okay, I did 100 of these. This is 2 of 100. And then usually the lower the number, the greater the value. You know, like a first edition book. That kind of scenario. I just thought that was beautiful, and it kind of matches something else that I bought that everyone was oohing and awing over, even at the thrift store. It's not a match, but that's okay. I think that's beautiful. Anything with blues and purples and greens, I just think people like that. Someone will buy it. And then this says, this is Noritake, Souvenir of Japan. It's in great shape. I just thought it was cool. And Noritake is an okay brand. I don't know if I can sell a souvenir piece. I don't know, but look, it's just really cool. And a lot of iconic places in Japan. Isn't that cute? So we're going to give it a try. Mount Fuji, Imperial Palace, Osaka Castle, other things I can't. Kyoto Shrine, Buy Noritake, Fine China, Souvenir of Japan. We're going to try to find it a home, okay? Luckily it survived. There's no chips or anything. Is that everything, you guys? I think so. That's all. Have a great evening. I will see you later or see you on one of your videos.